Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. So you lot are telling me that Man City are out, Tottenham are out, Manchester United stink, Chelsea stink. So you're saying the only real competition left in the Carabao Cup is Arsenal Football Club? I'm smelling silverware. Before we start the video, make sure you do two things. Like this video, let's get to 120 likes today for this video. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel as we're on the way to 6,700 subscribers. Listen, Liverpool 3, Leicester 1. Let's get into it. Liverpool 3, Leicester 1. 4-3-1 games in a row now. We're through to the next round. We have Bournemouth in the next round as well. So not too much of a bad fixture. But again, they are a tough side. And they might go full strength, whereas we might weaken our team. So it's going to be an interesting game. But enough about that. Let's talk about the 3-1. Obviously, a rocket from Szoboszlai, a good goal from Gakpo. I think he easily could have had a hattie, but he was unlucky with a few of his chances. And a lovely finish from Diogo Jota as well. Where do I really start, man? I feel like it's the same kind of thing at the start of the game, you know, conceding first. I do feel like it was a foul on Tsimikas, but we do kind of have to iron out these deficiencies in the first half. Apart from that, we did control the game from a large part of the game as well. And let me get one thing straight, people. You see this Endo slander? I'm not really getting it. The guy was not brought in to be first choice Fabinho-esque replacement. The guy, for me, and I personally think for Jurgen Klopp as well, he is the Milner replacement. My only thing is that I thought maybe he would have gone right back and Curtis maybe would have played the 6. But either way, it doesn't matter. My point is, he had a very good game in my opinion. And I think the slander after he's had a good game doesn't really make too much sense to me. He's not there to be first choice, and it's shown that because he's clearly not first in the pecking order, as we still have McAllister, who is not a 6, playing in the 6. You know what I'm saying? So I'd say lay off Endo for a little bit. He's had a good game. Give him his flowers for the game. He can only play what's in front of him, and then we'll kick on. Not all defensive midfielders are going to start well. So I feel like we could just allow him for now. Another thing that people are talking about is obviously Dominic Szoboszlai. Listen, this guy is fake. He's fake. What's he not good at? I reckon he can play 10 and he can play 6. But he plays 8 because, yeah, I know he's an 8, but I reckon he could do it all. What's he not good at? Honestly, what is the guy not good at? He can do everything. He's a good dribbler. He's amazing from set pieces. His long-range shooting is dumb. He's a decent passer of the ball as well. Like, decent's an understatement. He's a good passer of the ball as well. And he's actually, I think he's recorded top 6 fastest midfielders in the Prem as well at this moment so far. This guy is borderline showing us what a complete midfielder can look like. And if he can carry on this form at a young age, we're looking at a serious player. Now, the question that ESPN posted, they asked, is Szoboszlai the best midfielder that we've signed since Steven Gerrard? Me personally, it's a little bit premature to be making comments like this or assumptions or comparisons to any player that stepped through the Liverpool door since Steven Gerrard. He's only been here 7 games, so let's just slow down a tiny bit. The guy's a baller, let him be him. What I would say though, ahead of him in the pecking order right now, in terms of Liverpool midfielders signed after Steven Gerrard, I'd say Gini Wijnaldum, just because of what he's done longevity-wise, and I think he was overrated, and what he actually did was amazing for Liverpool. I'd say Coutinho coming in as an attacking midfielder, not a winger, by the way, so before any of you lot say that. And Thiago, people are just forgetting Thiago plays for our club. That's a mad one as well. So I feel like he's still got a few of the ranks to climb before he gets to the top. I think it's because it's such an upgrade from Jordan Henderson. That's why people are going, oh my God, best midfielder since Steven Gerrard. Oh my days, this guy. Like, listen, he is a baller and he is ridiculous. But let's just slow down on the best midfielder since Steven Gerrard. To give him a little bit longer, let's give him a season. Let's even at least give him till January. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the way he's hit the ground running, it's just unbelievable. He is a joke of a footballer. You know what I'm saying? What a signing. You even got Jude Bellingham commenting under his thing. You know what I'm saying? So Jude, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you wear Szoboszlai pajamas, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Jude's still a fan. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that could be a little pivot going forward. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, listen, we'll run through the player ratings nice and quickly. Again, just a very assured performance. In the second half, it was only going to go one way. When the substitutions were made, we were always going to win the game. Again, just my pet peeve personally is just conceding goals early on. We're not always going to be able to outscore teams because sometimes our attackers might have an off day. If you want to get that consistency and we can start games earlier, we can become one of the scariest forces in the world again. Liverpool 2.0 will be in full-fledged and no one's going to be able to stop us. We're still growing, we're still gelling, but again, that pet peeve of mine is just to start games a little bit better, and we can't keep conceding first or, start and slow out the blocks, because teams like Tottenham, they might not let us do that. Teams like Arsenal, teams like City, when we face the bigger boys, in the Premier League, it might be, it could get techie. It could get techie. But listen, let's run through the player ratings. Kelleher in goal, I feel like didn't have too much to do. I feel like the goal was a 1-on-1. Not going to blame him too much for it. I'm going to go 7.5 out of 10 for Kelleher. Next, I'm going to go Curtis Jones at right back, who for me was clearly inverting, but still had to do a job without the ball at right back. For me, he's going to get a 7.5 out of 10 as well. Good performance in my opinion. Konate, he's getting an 8 out of 10 for me. Very assured, done very well in terms of ushering players out of play. Positioning was a lot better than what I thought it has been since the start of the season as well. Kwanzaa as well, he was brilliant, gets the assist at the end of the game, so he's going to get a solid 8.5 out of 10 for me. At left back, Tsimikas was fouled for the goal, so I'm not really going to blame him for the goal going in. I'm going to say Tsimikas gets a decent 7.5 out of 10 for me. I think his set pieces were really good as well. Endo at the heart in the midfield gets an 8.5. I think he was really good. He was busy, his passing, he was very positive, and obviously he chips in with the assist for the Szoboszlai goal as well. Left centre midfield, Ryan Gravenberch, again, for me, done really well. Very silky, very slick, great with his feet. Amazing for the assist. He sent Chowdhury to the socks. I can't even lie. Chowdhury got sent for a hot dog. It was a bazar. So again, Gravenberch for me gets an 8 out of 10. Szoboszlai, obviously, Szoboszlai, what am I talking about? Harvey Elliott, obviously, for me, a little bit wasteful, but he done well in his ball retention. He was busy. He gets a 7 out of 10 for me. Ben Doak, I can't believe Ben Doak didn't score. I generally don't understand how he hasn't scored the goal yesterday. Because for me, he's so busy and he's so fast and he's so good at beating his man. I think he just needs to work on that end product. So I'm going to say Ben Doak gets a 7 out of 10 for me. I think it's very unlucky not to score. Gakpo for me, I'm going to give him an 8 simply because I know we should have scored more. But he was very good in terms of dropping into the pockets, and he did get the goal in the end to get us going and to get us back into the game. So yeah, big up Gakpo on that one as well. Obviously on the left wing, Diogo Jota was a little bit quiet for me. A very good finish at the end. So I'm going to give him a 7, but I think his all-round game today was a little bit wasteful. He was okay. I'm going to give him a 7. You know what I'm saying? But that is obviously Montes match reaction done. Carabao Cup out the way. Now we can go straight back into the Premier League. We've got Tottenham on the weekend. We're going to get the Tottenham preview tomorrow, so make sure you guys look out for that one. Again, big up, man. Make sure you drop a comment as well on what you thought of the game, who you thought your man of the match was, and let me know if you think Dominic Szoboszlai is the best midfielder Liverpool have signed since Steven Gerrard. Listen, people, it's been another episode of Big Six Bands. It's Montes match reactions. You're going to get more of these. I promise it's going to be more consistent. Take care. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get to 100 likes. Anyway, people, we'll see you in the next one, and take care.